Are you managing a partner program and using HubSpot for your CRM? Then you're in the right place, because today I'm going to show you the missing puzzle piece for creating top-tier partner experiences. It's a CRM first partner relationship management tool called Introw, and it sits on top of HubSpot to give you and your partners everything you need to improve collaboration and win more deals together. The best part? It's so easy to build out that today we're going to create an entire partner portal from scratch right here in this video. Let's dive in. All right, so what we're going to build out here today, super simple portal, allows your partners to register deals they're working with you and collaborate on those deals right inside of the portal and through all kinds of tools connected to the portal. We'll get into that in a second here. So there's a couple things you need to make sure you have set up in HubSpot first. One, you need to make sure you know how you're tracking your partners. So in our case, we are using the companies object, and we have a type property here where we're denoting who's a partner. Then you need to have a way to denote what you're tracking with those partners. So in our case, it's going to be deals. So we've got a partner program deal pipeline with some nice clean deal stages here for that pipeline. So that's it for the HubSpot setup. Now let's bounce over to Introw. All right, in Introw, first thing it's going to ask you to do once you're logged in is connect your CRM. One of the great things about it is built on top of the CRM. It relies on the CRM, not managing separate databases and all of that. You can use what you've got in HubSpot as your starting place, as your foundation. Add things in HubSpot, you'll see them in the portal, add them in the portal, see them in HubSpot. That's the way it's supposed to be. So we'll hit this Connect CRM button here, and then it's going to give you all of your options here. HubSpot right where it's supposed to be, top of the list for us. Hit Connect here, and you're going to select your account. So we will get into our test portal, and it's going to have you walk through all the permissions here. All right. Then it's going to walk you through 3 easy steps to get connected. First thing it's going to ask is, how do you store your partners? We already covered that. We've got the company object. If you've got them in a custom object, if you're looking at contacts instead, whatever you want to do, you can do it. Go to the next step here, confirm that that's correct. How do you know which of those objects are partners? So we talked about it. In our case, type is any partner. We also have a reseller in there. So we've got all of these kind of sample companies, and we've got this test partner company that we're going to be paying the most attention to as we follow along the journey today. So we're going to continue with those. Yep, that's correct. And now it's going to ask, what do we want to associate with those partners? So in our case, we're talking about deals, and we have an association label called partner that dictates how those associations should be made. We can also add in here, again, tickets, custom objects, whatever we want, services object that's brand new in HubSpot. Whatever you want to do, you can get that connected nice and flexible for us. So now we're ready to click Finish. And right away, Introw is providing value. And we're like 2 minutes in, right? So right now, we've got a dashboard showing us all the deals that have happened with those partners, giving us some roll-up stats, giving us a graph over time, lots of data already about how our partners are performing in our partner program. So let's build out our portal. So what we're going to have here, you can log in here or look over here to the left and see your list of partners. And you'll notice right away we've got this link template. So what this allows you to do, it allows you to build out a portal or a room and link that with that partner. So right away you can see some of the value here. We can create different experiences for different partners. We looked earlier, we had the partner and reseller. If we want our resellers to have one partner experience and everybody else to have a different partner experience, we can link different templates. But today we're just going to build out one simple template here. So we're going to go to our templates. And we've got a couple that are already built out that we can use as starting places, but we're just going to build out a brand new one so you can see what that looks like. So we're going to create a template from scratch here, and we're going to call it our deal management portal. Call it whatever you'd like, and hit create template. All right, you can see right away, again, lots of different things that we can do inside of Introw. So it's got smart sections, asset libraries, great for sharing things like sales collateral and anything that your partners might need that you want to give to them to help them close more deals. We can add text, videos, embed things, so all kinds of things you can do with these portals. You can make them very, very robust. But what we're going to do is a simple single tab portal that uses a form and a pipeline view of their deals. So we are going to click on our little HubSpot category, and we are going to use the deal pipeline. So right away, we've got a nice pipeline view of our deals, and we want to configure this little tool here. All right, so we can choose our pipeline, right? We talked about that. So we've got that partner program pipeline in our portal. We want all of our stages to be visible to the partners, but if we wanted to hide some stages from them, we could certainly do that. And then we've got our filters. Which deals do we want our partners to be able to see? Automatically, it's going to apply a filter based on those settings we set up right away. So literally, I don't even have to do any configuration so far. It's already done for me. Next thing here is what deal properties do we want them to be able to see? And more importantly, what deal properties do we want them to be able to edit? So let's say as they work that deal, that amount might change. So we're going to allow the partner to change the amount, and maybe a deal is going to take longer to close than they expected. So we'll allow them to edit the close date as well. So again, lots of granular control about what they can see, what they can edit, etc. And more down here. So can they see related contacts? Can they see quotes? Yeah, we'll let them see line items. We can even allow them to edit and add line items. So all kinds of things here. And do we want them to be able to create new deals? Well, we're using this for deal registration and management. So we do want them to be able to create new deals. We're going to need to set up a form to do that first. So let's go ahead and hit save, and then we'll bounce over to show you how easy it is to set up forms that allow people to add things to your CRM directly from the portal. All right, so we'll go over here to our Forms tab here, and we're gonna go to Form Builder, nice robust form builder. So we've got a few templates that Introw has given us. I've played with this deal form template already, but we're gonna click into this one and configure this one further. All right, so you can see this template had a lot of stuff in it already. It's got some properties about the person that submitted the form. It's got some information about the deal, and we can come in here and configure the linking between these deal properties to HubSpot. So you can see we've got the HubSpot icon on a few of these already, so we can click on a field and see this CRM mapping. So we can say, okay, what properties do we want this form to edit? But even more importantly, we've got this configuration step, and we can trigger all kinds of things that are going to happen automatically when this form is submitted. So we can say, have it fill in some information based on what it knows. We can adjust the thank you confirmation. We can have it send an email. Again, all this was already set up for me in the template, so it's not like I did a bunch of setup and then breezed past it for you. A lot of this was already done. All of this was already done. Require manual acceptance. So do you want to review those deals that are submitted for you before it gets added to your CRM? We'll leave that on so we can see that. It's going to create a company. It's going to create a note on that record so we can see it in HubSpot easily. It's going to create a deal, and we want it to go into our partner program, and we want it to go into this deal registered stage. We can customize the naming convention, so all kinds of really powerful configuration, and again, very easy to use. We'll go ahead and hit save here. And let's jump back over to the template we were editing to get that added. So we were in our deal management portal, and we were configuring our deal pipeline here. And we want them to be able to create new deals using that deal form. So we'll hit save here. And we've only got one tab, but it is untitled across the top here. So let's go ahead and rename it. And we will say this is our shared deals. All right, and would you believe it? We actually already have a portal. Already. It's simple. We could add a ton more things, assets and other ways to collaborate and things like that, but already we have a very usable portal that's already going to be delivering value to me and all of my partners. So let's take a look at this. Let's go ahead and publish what we have now. So we're going to publish this, and we can choose what partners we want to add or link this to. So we're going to link this test partner. We can always come back in here and do this later as well, but when you publish, you can. And we want to notify them or just publish it. So for now, we'll just publish it without email, and that will give us the ability to preview it as that partner. So we're going to hit preview here, select any partner that's connected to this template, and now we are seeing it just as if that partner were logged in. So they can see here, do they have any pending deal submissions? What deals are they already managing? So we've got a deal in the quote sent, and we've got a deal in the closed one. And let's say as a partner, I want to come in here and add a deal. So they can just very easily click that add deal button, and they're going to see that form that we talked about. So let's actually take a look at that. We'll say this is a test partner submission. Will be the name of the company. And we'll just say test456.com for the domain. We'll make some stuff up. United States. I'm here in Lincoln, Nebraska. And this is going to be a big deal worth nice 10,000. And I expect it to close. It's going to close right away on May 1st here. I don't have any questions. We'll go ahead and submit that deal. All right, so what's going to happen? Lots of things automatically. First thing is it's going to be in this pending submissions. Second thing is I, as a partner, am going to be notified about this deal. So pending submission, not as a partner, as the manager of the partner program, I get this submission. What do I do? So I can come back over here into the forms tool, go to submissions, and I can see all the pending submissions. I can click on that. I can review those details. I can comment. So we're going to have a little peek of that collaboration. Let's go ahead and accept it. And I'm not going to leave any comments. We'll just accept it here. All right, so now that deal is accepted. It's going to be, if we bounce it back over, I'll show you a different way to see that partner's room. So if I go to my partners here, I can see that their account is here. And if I click on this little eyeball here, I can preview that room again. And we'll see that that has moved now over to our deal registered column. Very simple already. Portal's delivering value. But partner program is no good if it doesn't actually help you collaborate and work with those partners to move those deals forward. So let's show you how Introw makes that super, super easy. All right, so the first way it makes it really easy is right in here in the deal room that we've got set up with this partner. So again, this is the preview. This is exactly what the partner is going to see when they are logged in. And they can come in here, they can open up any of these deals, and it's going to give us a nice activity feed right here in the middle. So if I want to comment back and forth, I can add a comment here. I can tag different people on my team, different people at my organization, at the organization that's managing the partner program. I can do all kinds of things. I can send that comments, and we can talk about that deal right here. We can also share files. We can manage tasks related to that deal. We talked earlier about what fields we're allowing a partner to edit. I can go over here and edit, and I can change that amount and that close date. Those are the fields that I allowed, and submit to make those changes as well. So very, very easy. I'm in the portal. I'm seeing my deals. I'm adding new deals. I'm talking back and forth. But what if I don't want to be doing it in the portal? The portal is very easy to get into. I'll show you that here in a second. But what if I am really, really busy and I want to collaborate over email or over something like maybe Slack? Let's see how we make that easy for partners too. All right, so let's act as if we're the partner manager now and wanting to talk to this partner. So we're going to jump out of this preview. We're going to go over to partner. Remember, we skipped that email step a second ago, so we are going to go ahead and invite this partner to the portal. So we will email them and hit this here, hit next, and we are going to invite them. We can adjust their notification settings. They can fix those later too if they want, so we're just going to go ahead and invite them. We can customize this message. We're going to go ahead and send it. So in their email, they will get an email with the message that you defined and a link. And this is a magic link. So as soon as they click on this link, it's actually going to take them into their portal. Let's go ahead and open an incognito window so we don't confuse the system here. But again, we're going to see exactly what we saw in the preview. So this is their portal. They can come in here, do all that collaboration. Remember, we're talking about off-portal collaborations. So let's focus on email. Let's say I want to collaborate on this deal. Let's say we'll do this deal here, this quote sent deal. And I want to leave a comment. Please reply. So I'm the partner manager here, sending this comment to the partner. So they should get an email. And here it is right here. And they're going to be able to see that comment, and they can go into that portal and they can collaborate there. But they can also just respond right here via email. Thanks for commenting. If I could spell Here's my reply. Hit send. And right here, it didn't even have to leave my email inbox as a partner. And I'm already collaborating back with you. Awesome. Don't even have to get into that portal. We already saw how easy it was to get into the portal if they did want to do that and have more of a live conversation, or again, interact with those files, tasks, properties that they want to edit. Cool. So now we know they can do it via email. But let's say that's not even good enough. The other thing we could do, and I love this feature, we can connect a Slack channel. So if you have a shared Slack channel, a partner dedicated Slack channel that you're talking back and forth with that partner, you can link the portal to that Slack channel and have the comments that are going back and forth on the deals and in the room that's connected to them show up right in that Slack channel. So we're going to link channel here. We've got a demo channel we set up, the shared partner demo. I can hit save. And let's go ahead and, so we talked about leaving comments on the deal here. I can also go into the room and I can leave like deal agnostic comments if I just want to leave a comment here. Remember I showed you, I said that email would show up right here in the portal. Here's that email response already right there for us. But I'm going to do a nice Slack test here. Hit send. And let's go over and check out what we've got in Slack. All right, here we go. We've got our shared partner demo. This is the Slack channel we've got shared with this partner, and we're seeing that those intro notifications, those comments are all showing right up in here. Other notifications like deal updates and those kinds of things, those notification settings we talked about, those will all show up here as well. So I'm a partner. I can collaborate with you in your portal. Very easy to get in there, create deals, adjust deals, comment, answer comments, files, tasks, all of that. I can reply to your comments right in my email, and I can even do it in Slack, and it's all going to be happening, all going to be visible and manageable right in Introw. What about as a partner manager side of things? What about you? You want to manage this collaboration? We already showed you kind of how you can do it in the Introw portal, but again, the Introw portal is not where you're going to be all the time. So of course, you can leverage Slack, you can leverage email, but what about HubSpot? This is all built on HubSpot. What about HubSpot? So let's go back in here and we will go back into our test partner here. You're going to see links to HubSpot all over the place. So I've got this link here. I can open up this partner company record right inside, right from Introw, and it's going to show me inside of HubSpot. And I can also do that for any of these deals. We've got this view in CRM button here. So Introw is going to give us a lot of tools directly inside of HubSpot too. So one of the things that it's going to give us is this Introw Copilot card on the side of our deals, or again, whatever object we're talking about here. So if I want to add a comment on this deal, have it show up in the portal, have it show up in my shared Slack, have it show up in email, however that partner wants to communicate with us, I can do that right in here from inside of HubSpot. See that full activity feed. I can see what the partner sees. I can see my files and tasks, and I can comment and collaborate with them right in here. And HubSpot is also going to store notes for all of those activities that are happening in Introw, so I can see in my HubSpot activity feed what's going on with those deals, with the partners, all of the things, regardless of where you want to see them, you're going to have access to them. Super simple. All right, so we already have a super robust portal built out to work with our partners. There's even more. I can't show you everything in this video. I would love to, but let's show you just a little bit of what you can do with Introw that we haven't even touched on today. Let's take a look at what is in this sidebar. So commission. We can set up commission plans and have it be super easy to create statements, to have partners issue invoices for us, show all of that in sections that we can add to those partner portal templates. But I just want to show you how easy it is to create one of these commission plans. I go up here, create commission plan. Okay, pipeline, partner program, requirement, close one. Already configured just the way I want it on a percentage of sale. It's going to be one time. Hey, my commissions happen to be 10%. Perfect. I hit create, and now I have a commission plan fully built out. It just wants a name here, so we'll give it a name, hit create, and now I've got a commission plan that I can use for commissions. I can now come in here and create statements based on deals that close one, and again, I can show all of that information right to the partners right in their portal. So commissions, great. Never been easier to manage that with your partners and report on everything you're doing. We talked about all those different content blocks that you can add to the templates there for our partner rooms. We can add assets. We have an asset library. Love that. And we've got all these different ways to engage. Brand new in Introw, we have an AI agent. So we can set up an AI chatbot. We can have it pull from information that is in the portal, information that's in our CRM, information that's in our knowledge base. So nice AI tool there. Announcements. So if I want to make an announcement and I want that to be emailed to all my partners, I want to show up as a pop-up in those partner rooms. Very easy to create an announcement. We'll just say test announcement here. Create it. Type in what you want to do for an announcement. Add an image. What channels you want to communicate. Who it applies to. Again, great way to broadcast messages there. And then website visitors, another super cool thing. I can have this tracking code to my website, and partners can be notified when the companies that they're working deals with visit our website. So let's say I'm HubSpot and a partner has submitted a deal that they're working together to sell a HubSpot license with company XYZ. Company XYZ visits HubSpot.com. That partner gets notified that company XYZ was checking our website. Awesome way to enhance that collaboration. So as you can see, very, very easy to set up a super simple but even more powerful portal. And you can go even further with all of these additional settings. So if you're running a partner program and you've got HubSpot, you have to check out Introw. Let us know in the comments what you think, if you have any questions. Otherwise, get over there, check Introw out. There'll be links in the description, and we'll see you next time.